Hello and welcome to OpenSolar, the world's first free end-to-end solar management software. In this video, I will be giving you an overview of the software and showing you how to set up a PV proposal using the amazing SolaX products. We are partnering up with SolaX to provide our users with even more streamlined design and sales experience. OpenSolar splits into 4 main zones: Home section, where you can start designing your projects; Project section, where you can review all of your ongoing projects; Control section, where you can get your account set up so that it reflects your business processes; and Hardware section, where you can connect with your favorite distributors to be able to see their live catalog, live pricing, stock level, and finally place your hardware orders as well. If you are able to connect your OpenSolar account with our integrated distributors like Seagen and CTM Plumbing, distributors that stock SolaX products, you don't need to activate the components manually. They will be pulled through from the distributor's website together with their live pricing and stock level as well. If you are unable to connect your account with one of our distributors, we would need to head over to the control section, head over to design and hardware, select inverters and batteries to be able to activate our SolaX components manually. We can now hit on Add from Database, type in SolaX, and we'll be given a selection of all the products that are added to our database. We can now select the component we would like to activate, like for example this SolaX power inverter. We can review its specification and then price it up manually so that the system can calculate our final price for us. We can also default that inverter, so every time we open up a project, this will be the very first inverter that appears for us to design with. We can now hit Save, and just like that, we will be able to review a list of all the components that are added to our components list. Same goes for batteries. Once we enter the important information about our customers and their electricity usage, we are now in the design section where you can start designing our project. As you can see, OpenSolar is providing us with 3 different design modes: 3D, 2D, and manual mode. In this case, we will use the 3D. And before we start placing our panels on the roof, we can access a beautiful heat map of the entire neighborhood to see where the sun is hitting the property. On the left-hand side, we have our design menu. We can open that up to be able to see panels, mounting systems, inverters, batteries, other components, and pricing as well. To start our design, we can now select the panels we would like to go for. We can hit on Available from Seagen or CTM Plumbing if we would like to be able to see all the items that are currently in stock with those 2 different distributors, or we can filter by manufacturer, for example JA Solar, to be able to see JA Solar components only. For this specific example, we're going to grab JA Solar panels here. We will hit on Select, and just like that, we've applied them to this project. We can now hit on Plus Panels and place the panels on the roof. Below that, we can access our shading analysis, and we can see where the sunshine is coming from throughout the year. By clicking on January 9 a.m. in the morning, we can see that this tree here is causing an obstruction, and it's causing essentially shading to our array. As we zoom in, we can also see to what extent our panels are affected by the shading in the entire neighborhood. Jumping over to the mounting system options, this is where we apply our mounting system type. We need to select on roof or one of the options here, and then if we're connected with one of our distributors, we can also take advantage of the amazing native mounting system options. By clicking, for example, on Renewso, we'll be able to hit on Auto Racking, and the system will generate a mounting component list for us, ready to be added to our bill of material. We now have the inverter and battery section where we can start applying the amazing SolaX components. By going to the inverter section and then clicking on Plus Inverter, we'll be given that drop-down menu here that needs to be opened up to be able to see the selection of components added to our inverter list. If we would like to filter by manufacturer and selecting SolaX Power technology, we can do that to be able to see SolaX products only. And if we are connected with Seagen or CTM Plumbing, we can now hit on Available from Seagen or CTM Plumbing to be able to see livestock and live pricing as well. We can now filter by rating, inverter type, and phase as well, together with MPPT quantity, and then select the inverter we would like to go for. For this specific example, we can select the very first inverter, and just like that, we are ready to get it strung up. We can have the system help us get it strung up automatically. We can hit on auto string and the system will do it for us. Or we can also do it manually by clicking on plus stringing, clicking on the array and stringing it up, dragging and dropping across. Below that, we will have the opportunity to isolate our strings. We can hit on choose separately or in parallel and hit on update so that the system will add all the additional components needed to complete this job. We can view them within the other section here. For the batteries, instead of adding the batteries here, since it's a fully interactive solution online proposal, we can now hit on add a new system, duplicate the system, and add in a battery here to be able to provide our customers with two different system options, 7-panel system and 7-panel system with a battery. We can now hit on plus battery, and just like with inverters and panels, we can select manufacturer, SolaX, and then available from Seagen or CTM Plumbing to be able to see our live pricing. If we added pricing in manually within the control section, the manual price will be showcased underneath the Seagen price as well. We can now select our battery and rename the system to be able to distinguish between them. From here, we can also mark it as AC or DC connected and apply a battery control scheme if we set it up within the control section as well. Heading over to the pricing section, if you are connected with one of our distributors like Seagen or CTM Plumbing, the only thing you need to remember about is to apply a markup percentage or some additional cost like scaffolding or labor, but you don't need to worry about modules, inverters, and batteries because all the pricing will be taken from the distributor's website. On the right-hand side, we can access our bill of material where we can see all of our components that we apply to the job listed. We can see our inverters and batteries and their by price as well. From here, we can even transfer the quotation over to one of our distributors. Once we've completed our design within the design zone, we can now move over to the online proposal section where we can review our online proposal that can be then shared with our customers. Since it's a fully interactive solution, our customers can toggle between two different system options to be able to review a 7-panel system without the battery and 7-panel system with a battery. Since we are partnering up with SolaX, we can provide you with the most amazing exhibiting content that essentially makes the proposal even more appealing. As you can see, we have a product code, product name, information on the warranty, and the very important spec sheets as well. You can have that online proposal customized to your liking. You can apply your company's logo and some additional accreditations here as well. You can change its color so that it reflects your brand's color. And as we scroll down, we can review it before sharing it with our customers. We can make sure all the information here is correct, old bill versus new bill, and some additional information on the payback period. Once we've shared that with our customers via email or live link, they'll be able to toggle between both options, select the one they would like to go for, the one they would like to proceed with, select the payment option, and just like that, they will be able to accept the online proposal online. One of the greatest advantages of this online proposal is that you can track your customer's activity and their interaction with your online proposal. Every time your customer opens the online proposal you shared with them, you will get notified and you will also see how long they viewed it for. If you ever need any support, training, or you have a question for us, feel free to head over to the question mark here, contact our amazing global support team, or book a one-on-one meeting with us as well. We're here for you. Thank you for watching and have a sunny day ahead.
OpenSolar,